Hi, I'm Alan Fitzpatrick and this is FSM RX'd.
Welcome to FSM RX'd.
Okay guys, so we're here with Alan Fitzpatrick for our first vlog. Alan is the kind of self-proclaimed selfie man of CrossFIt Navan. Alan is from my studio. We're just going to have a few questions for him and see what he has to say. So, Alan, welcome.
Thanks very much.
So you are the owner of, first of all, it was My Studio.
Yeah.
And when did that open?
Just about 3.5 years ago now.
And then you fell into the cult that is CrossFit.
Yes.
Along with us. How long is CrossFit Navan now?
We're affiliated over 2 years. Over 2 years.
And you've been, how many members do you currently have?
We have 230 members.
Alright, so 230 members in Navan, pretty decent size.
Yeah, we worked hard like yourself, I'm sure, over the last few years. We have a mix of CrossFit members and conditioning members and so on. But yeah, we've got a good crew down there, so I'm pretty happy with things are going.
And what will be the plan now for Navan growth-wise, where you think you're going?
Well, we see as well as traveling around the country, I've got my own business plan in my day job. I actually do have a day job. Some people are asking me, do I actually even work? You just drive around the whole country, take selfies.
You seem to be doing a lot of them.
Yeah, Navan, we're planning on growing. We've got some big plans ourselves coming up. We're looking at, expanding on the grid floor that we've put in there. We're looking at adding on our services. Physio's looking to come on board. So we're always constantly looking to grow Navan and develop that service-wise and customer number-wise. But we're really happy with what we have at the moment.
And so, you've got CrossFit Navan. It started off as My Studio. Now it's CrossFit Navan. As we know, you travel the length and breadth of the country taking selfies of yourself outside CrossFits, and that's kind of really driven behind the Filthy 150 that you started in Navan 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And we we were affiliated differently then.
You were there. You were one of the originals.
I was one of the originals. Had a different logo on my top though. We won't speak, but it shall not be spoken. But that started off very small. Last year was 3 times as big, and now this year you're going to the National Basketball Arena. So for you and Jamie, obviously the growth each year, it's kind of there's a bit of a snowball effect for you guys, making it just as big as possible. Yeah, we year one. After year one, what we did was, I suppose, early non-selfie days. We just kind of travelled around and we met you guys. Yeah. I called into you here in Bray and we had a wad and became friends, and it just grew from that. And we did that. We did that with best friends. We did that. You're my cousin. We did that with a few boxes around the country. And you remember, we just invited everyone and we asked everyone to kind of bring 25 people, 6 gyms. So hence the 150. And then we decided then last year that we were going to do it again. We were going to go on a bigger scale, but we had our own personal stuff, expanding our gyms, and we both got married. Hi, Sinead. So in the summer, Jamie had moved to a really big warehouse. So we said, I met him in his place and said, this is going to be fantastic. Let's get 5152 going. So we kind of just put it out to everyone that we knew personally. We had a few more connections since then. And we just planned one day originally. Yeah. We really just planned one day, and we said, look, we'll scrap the individual, we just do teams, make it very inclusive. The whole community kind of beginner element of it was our big appeal, and still is. And then the response we got was just so phenomenal that we had to turn it into 2 days. And we had to nearly turn people away. Yeah. Because we had to limit it to two teams per gym at the start, and then it just completely filled up. And then this year, we're looking at the National Stadium. It's going to be an expansion of what we've done. And I sent out personal invites to every single gym owner in the country there last week. I've made a connection with pretty much everyone in the country. I've either been there, took a selfie, or I'm chatting them on Facebook or in person. And the response has just been phenomenal. So we're looking at 150 games this year, 2 days, National Basketball Arena, with all the bells and whistles. Okay, so in October, and the dates have changed, it's now in October. Yeah. So next year, so 2015 is going to be
obviously bigger again. Again, it'll be the biggest competition held in the country. Have you thought about 2016 yet? Or are you gonna kind of do you think that far ahead, or are you kind of just see what happens,
we have, because we know this year it's going to be a sellout. Like the commitment level from people already have said they want to put 1, 2, 3 teams in, and there's over 80 gyms who've said that. So do the math on that. So we're pretty sure that this year's going to be a success. So next year, we're kind of thinking, okay, we can't really get any more. You can't get through any more teams. Because I've been to competitions a lot, and depending on each moving part and how many wads you have and so on, it's just really difficult to get through a reasonable challenge unless you had 2 workouts each, which would be no crack. So we're maybe thinking about. We spoke about it loosely. I don't know. Maybe 2 events.
Yeah.
That might be the direction to go. We want to avoid as much of the qualification process as possible, because we want it to be very inclusive. We want everyone to get involved. Like on an advanced level, we might end up having to do some kind of qualifier, but we want everyone in the country, much like anyone who's just started jogging, for example. I mean, like they can go and do a 5k fun run with their friends. Anyone who started at a fitness centre, why can't they come do a fitness event with their friends on their own level? So we wanted to be very inclusive, and this year what we're doing is, so the first 150 teams in, get all the places, and then we're going to have a qualifier. So the advanced teams end up in the advanced part, the beginner team ends up in the beginner section, and everyone else ends up in the middle. So it's kind of fair and fun, and the closer it is, the more exciting it will be to watch.
And then there's obviously been, I know that a lot of people got the email sent out after the last Filthy 150, not from you guys, from another affiliate owner, regarding that affiliates should get priority and there should be a discount, or non-affiliate should have to pay more. What's your kind of thoughts on that?
Well, last year we had a good few non-affiliates participate, and I suppose our view on it is it's not a CrossFit competition. And even in the CrossFit Open, for example, this year, you don't have to be a CrossFit affiliate to compete in the thing. It's a very inclusive, open thing, and that's what we want it to be. It's a very inclusive, open thing. Like if a gym or facility has decided as their business plan that they're not going to affiliate, like a small part of their gym might only be like doing the strength and conditioning stuff, and then the rest of the gym might be a normal gym. And some of them are set up like that. Like that's a business owner's decision, and my view is like, why should the members suffer? Like if you're going to a non-affiliate gym who's training that type of similar way, and your buddy's going to CrossFit FSM and they go, oh, we're doing this 5150 competition, are you doing it? No, I'm not doing it. Why can't they do it? I mean, why does the member have to suffer? I mean, and that's our view of it.
That's fair enough. As I know there's cons and pros, and I've had a few conversations with guys regarding, obviously, affiliates should have priority, but if, as you said, it's not a CrossFit event, it's a competition, a fitness competition, I kind of squashes that. So from my studio, CrossFIt Navan, the Filthy 150 with Jamie and the guys from Swords, going to the National Basketball Arena, and you also have this kind of side little grid thing going on.
Oh yeah, the grid.
You had your first grid match a few weeks back.
I over Christmas, I spent a lot of time in the cold gym putting floors down and painting the floor. So I painted a grid court onto the floor, probably about half size of a normal full-size grid court, which is a big ass court, probably the size of a basketball court. So we've been using that in Navan ourselves. It's actually divided the gym up in a very usable space, just on a day-to-day basis. The space is getting better used, and we've done grid races ourselves, in-house stuff. And the thing about the grid is you can just program it whatever way you want for whatever type of athlete you have. If you've got very beginner-style athletes, you're not going to program things like high-skill stuff like muscle ups and so on, but it can still be fun. And then we had the Grid Invitational there 2 weeks ago, just a couple weeks before the Open. We had 2 teams.
You had a good crowd there,
Yeah, it was a good crowd. We had 2 teams. I think it was 4 guys and 3 girls on each team, and we had, I think it was 4 races, very similar to what you would see in an MPGL match, but we programmed it to suit the type of person that was there. Good beer. So it went very well. We're going to do a second invitational at the end of April. So we're looking for, we're looking for 20 girls first to fill the spots. We're going to have 4 different teams. And then we're going to open up to the guys because there's 100 guys that want to come and do it. So yeah, it'll be a bigger event. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be a bit of fun.
And a question that's kind of like me and Jack behind the camera and a few other guys that we've asked, and I'm sure other people. You've made mention of the Grid League coming to Ireland. Are you bringing the Grid League to Ireland? On the spot.
Yes and no.
Good answer.
Well, I met the owners of the NPGL in the States because I'm a super fan. I met the guys in the States. We had a conversation. They made me sign a non-disclosure form, so I can't tell you.
Can't really tell you. Okay.
But
so that's a yes for everyone watching.
Loosely, they were talking about bringing. There wasn't their big desire to bring the Grid to Europe.
Yeah.
But they want to do it before someone else will do it. So they're talking 2016.
Yeah.
That's the NPGL. But then there's other guys in the UK who are looking at setting up some kind of European fitness league. I've been talking to those. They run the strength and depth competition. That was in Bath last year. So they are looking at that as well, and they're trying to get some TV guys and so on involved. I don't know if they're going to do it exactly like the Grid. So one way or another, there's going to be some kind of European league at some stage. And I spoke to the guys in the EFL. They're talking about 6 teams across Europe. I think it was 3 Europe, 3 kind of UK/Ireland. And they asked me, about an Ireland team. Would an Ireland team work? Because they don't know anyone in Ireland. And they asked me, would an Ireland/North UK team work? And I said no. So they asked me, would an All-Ireland team work? And I said, yeah, we've got really good athletes here, and I don't see why I wouldn't. So that might be something that would happen fairly quickly on a kind of a semi-pro, maybe amateur level. They're looking at getting some good sponsors involved and some TV involved early days, so that people, you at least have your expenses paid and so on. It wouldn't be a professional entity, but at least there's some kind of funding there, so people aren't out of pocket, which is the direction I'd like to see it going. And then on an Irish level, on our own level, like in Navan, I'm looking at expanding on that grid court I built in Navan. And I'd love to see other grid courts being built around the country and have some kind of amateur league going. So the guys in the States, there's a few amateur leagues popping up in the States, SAGL, which I was at, the Western League, Mid-North Atlantic Leagues, there's a few of them popping up. So something like that where Irish athletes, probably boxes, who would put a team in, maybe eventually go on to like more kind of maybe county-wide type teams, but I would imagine it would just be boxes to start. But all going to plan, the Irish Amateur League would be a standalone event. Maybe 4, 6, 8 weekends over the year. We might have a final at the 5150, something like that. But it would become a feeder for maybe like an Irish semi-pro team. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I just love the idea of it. I love the possibility of people who are exercising and getting some kind of career out of it. I mean, there is that kind of pathway to some kind of career. At the moment, there's like open regionals, CrossFit. There's no kind of pathway to kind of job. It's like if you do really well, you're going to win some prize money and so on. So it'd be great if there was some kind of Irish people professionally working at this. I'd love to see that, and we could all just get behind the Ireland team now. Celtic Fire.
That's the name.
That's the name Colin O'Reilly keeps shouting at me.
And he's going to be a coach.
Colin O'Reilly has
already told me that he's going to
be Celtic Fire coach.
Celtic Fire's coach. Okay. Very high paid as well.
Of course, yeah.
All right. So we've talked about the gym, the 5150, Navan. The one thing everyone really knows you for is selfies. So is there a selfie book or a calendar coming out that we need to know
the
about?
selfie thing started, I think, I was actually working at the regionals in with the equipment crew last May, and I met all Annie Thorsdottir and Sam Briggs and
Should we sing it?
Yeah, you all seen it. But I think it's kind of started then. With my selfies, and then I just kind of carried on. Then I got this idea to go. It was last November to start traveling around all the gyms in my spare time because I do work. And then just continued on with the selfie thing, and then it just kind of became a thing. And Jamie said to me, "Sword, yeah, it's kind of a thing. Keep doing it." And we have this plan now. I'm hoping to get around as nearly all the gyms in the country if I can, if it's feasibly possible. And I kind of have this, when I go in there, I said, look, I'm having a selfie competition, so you have to do something funny in the background. We're going to get all the selfies and put it up on a big board for at the event at the 150, and we'll have a prize for the best one. I think Galway might be winning at the moment. Yeah. We'll have to get one down in FSM now soon enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll have the best one. We'll win. Last thing, I'm going to ask this question to everyone that we interview. What's the #1 book you're reading right now? And it better not be filthy.
I can't tell you the book I'm reading right now, but
is there an age limit on your book?
No. The book I'm about to read right now is Gary Vaynerchuk, Jab, 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 Uppercut. Smart guy.
Okay.
Worth to read.
Worth to read. There you go. You got to read that book. Alan, thank you very much. You're the first vlog guy.
Thanks for having me.
And obviously check out our website, check out the blog, and we have a few special guests international that are going to be on it as well. So stay tuned. Cheers. Selfie.
Hey guys, don't forget to jump over to our website crossfitfsm.ie and download your free Rogue Nutrition ebook. And also keep track of our blog, as we've got more upcoming interviews with great coaches and athletes coming your way.